If you have a fire hydrant near your house, your insurance rates go down. Insurers know that fire hydrants make fighting fires easier.
That's why a Kansas City woman always took comfort in the fire hydrant in front of her home until her house actually caught on fire. Fox 4 problem solver Linda Wager explains what happened next.
So this is my Ring camera.
This is the beginning of some heart-stopping video captured by Amika Brock's Ring doorbell. She was away from home when she checked it. The first thing she saw were the men she'd hired to remove a backyard tree shouting for help.
And so that made me alarmed of what's going on.
Then she saw smoke and then flames. She jumped in her car to head home,
So I'm getting in my car.
calling the fire department on the way. Within minutes, the Kansas City Fire Department was at her house on East 62nd Street. But then, more bad news.
They ain't got no water.
She said a firefighter checked the hydrant right in front of her house and told her it was broken.
We're all looking, and there's no water. And I asked him, I said, there's no water. He said no.
You can see firefighters putting up ladders while they wait for a pumper truck with water to arrive.
They were already fighting. That's why I'm saying their lives was in danger with no water.
By that time, the fire, which according to a fire department report, appeared to have started in her driveway when the tree worker's truck burst into flames, had now spread inside her home, causing extensive damage.
So that's how the fire initially started. Like, I knew I had a fire.
Miss Brock said about half her home was destroyed, something she believes would not have happened if the hydrant had been working, although the fire department strongly disputes that.
And here's the fire hydrant, just so you will know how close.
It's almost at the end of her driveway. Although the Kansas City Fire Department is supposed to check every hydrant yearly, this one hadn't been checked in 3.5 years, according to city records requested by Fox 4 problem solvers. It wasn't until after we requested inspection records that it was actually inspected again. That inspection shows it working, but with defects. The city didn't respond to our request for an explanation as to what defects mean. This isn't the first time Kansas City firefighters have been confronted with a troubled hydrant. When this church went up in flames, the hydrant was broken, and another broken hydrant at this house fire. All the fires, including Miss Brock's, took place on Kansas City's east side, the part of town most likely to have a structure fire, according to the fire department. Broken hydrants are a problem in Kansas City, so much so that in 2018, the city earmarked $3 million to get them repaired. So far, more than 7,000 hydrants have either been repaired or replaced, with 1,300 more still waiting. The city issued this statement stating Kansas City has over 25,000 fire hydrants across 320 square miles. Nearly 98% of hydrants are in good working condition. But how reliable is that 98% claim? Remember, the hydrant in front of Miss Brock's house wasn't even on the repair list. Problem solvers then asked for the last 4 years' worth of inspection records of the 5 other hydrants near her home on the 4,000 block of East 62nd Street and discovered the same problem. They had all only been inspected once, more than 3 years ago. 3 of them were inspected a second time after we started asking questions. 2 are still waiting for an inspection. We never got an answer as to why more than 3 years passed between inspections. Kansas City Fire Battalion Chief Michael Hopkins says the lack of a working hydrant would not have mattered. In Ms. Brock's case, he said every truck has its own water supply. Although Ms. Brock said the first truck that arrived at her house waited for a second truck to arrive before it started using its hoses. If the fire had spread beyond her house, what then? Would the water stored on fire trucks have been enough to put it out? Ms. Brock said she always felt safe knowing there was a hydrant near her home. Now she doesn't know what to think.
Someone could have died.
Linda Wager, Fox 4 Problem Solvers.